topic of today's webinar is success killer #1 in your life and why 96% of population don't get the results that they want and they never reach their destination. So it's not about willing or wanting, it's about doing the things in the right way. But is it the right place for you? Ask if you are inside of those three types of people, you are in the right place. Who really want to achieve their goals, because you have to want. If you're just fishing, sorry, this is not the right place for you. Who already have been in training or coachings but have not reached their dreams or goals. Because I know a lot of people have never reached their goals, even if they have participated in a lot of trainings and or even coachings. Who already have a good results but want to multiply that. Because it doesn't matter how good you are, you can always be more effective and achieve much more in less time. So if you are one of them, just ask from yourself, is it really me? And if yes, then you are in the right place. So why are you here? Ask yourself, why are you here? Because most people right now, outside with a nice weather, chilling out, barbecuing and so on. So why are you here? But I think as you are here today, it shows that you want something different. Either you are looking for how to get out of situation you are right now, or there is also another option. You are looking for ways how to make better the things you are doing already. So in our way, you are in the right place. Because we have to understand that everything happens for a reason. So if you are here, you have to think you attracted this webinar to your life. Whatever you are looking for, I can show you how to get it. And as we are going forward with this webinar, you will understand why it is, why I'm so comfortable, and why I'm saying I can do it. Because I'm not arrogant, but I know what I can do, and those people who know me more, they know that if they will follow my advice, they can achieve whatever they want, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. And before we are even going deeper, let yourself mentally be free and really listen with your heart. Don't say, I know everything. I have seen so many people. Yeah, I know that. I know that. But if you're looking at the results, sorry, they are not the best. So if you're saying, I know everything, you can't improve yourself. Just ask yourself following questions. Am I living the life I truly want? Am I living the life I truly want? And if not, ask yourself, why not? Are you living a life you want? And if not, why not? Because this is very important to understand why you are not living the life you want. Because if you don't understand it, you can't fix it. So who am I to tell you everything today that helps you to go through things and achieve your goals? I am a CEO and founder of Mind Superpower. I'm also working with people from 5 different countries, from US, Canada, Sweden, Latvia, Estonia. So it's like an international company, and we are growing fast. And most importantly, one of the top consultants of Bob Proctor, and with 1 year, I was inside the top 15 best coaches in the world in Proctor Gallagher Institute. Because if you're starting to do something, you have to be good at that. And even if you don't know what you're doing, you have to know what you want. So it's just for example, what you can achieve 1 year. And I have a mission, and I think that's why I'm really successful, and I know what I want to achieve. I want to help people, families, businesses, individuals worldwide to become aware of what they are capable of and to show them how to change every aspect of their life, every aspect. I mean, I'm quite serious about that. Because I was stuck with my own business and I was looking for a mentor, and I found my mentor. I will introduce him later. And he has helped me to grow very, very fast. So this is my mentor, Bob Proctor. He is one of best teachers about human potential and success. Most of people know him from a movie, The Secret. And I have nothing to add. This guy is incredible. He is 84 years old. 84. He's in very good shape. His mind is sharp like a knife. And he is still growing his businesses around the globe. So it's not a matter how old are you. It's a matter of what you know, how you implement that, and how you can go. Because he started from nothing and made up his lot of companies, and all of them bringing revenue to him. So if you want to get a good leader to yourself, a good mentor, look for a best. You don't have to settle for average, because you are not average. You are an incredible person on our side of the screen. And those are the people around the globe, from Ireland, from US, from Canada. Doesn't matter where I am from. And also in a corner, where is me? So I don't know if you can see because my picture is there. I will just try it slower. So dinner with Bob, coaching with Bob, it's something you can't forget. And it's something you really want to achieve every single time in your life. Because if you surround yourself with the right people, you automatically will grow. And it's very fast this way. So can you identify 3 wishes for your life? Only 3. So first of all, who wants to get financial freedom and want to be free of financial concerns? Because we want to travel as often as we can and want. We would like to go to a shop and buy the things we really want, and we really want to achieve nice and big goals. We want to increase our life every single day. Secondly, I want to wake up every morning and I want to know what I'm doing the things I really love all day long. This is what I'm doing right now here on Monday evening. This is something I really love, because I know information and I know I can teach it forward, and the people can benefit from that. So I really do what I love every single day. Thirdly, I want to be surrounded by people who are positive, upbeat, and creative. Because you don't want to be surrounded by people who are negative, taking life out of you, and are always complaining. You want to be surrounded by right people to get the results you want. So please look very carefully at those areas in your life and ask yourself following questions. Ask from yourself following questions. Results. Am I free of financial concerns? Are you free of financial concerns? Can you take the holiday right now and go as long as you want? Are you really doing what you want to do all day long? And do you love it? If not, sorry, this is not the best way to live. And are you surrounded by positive, upbeat, and creative people? If you are not, it's time for changes. If you say all the answers, yes, I'm financially free, I know what I want, and I'm doing it every day, I'm positive, upbeat, and creative people, then you don't need any changes. But if you want something out of your life more, then you have to look at these 3 areas, and there are more areas to grow, I think. One thing we have to understand, whatever we want in life, our results are always a reflection of what is going on inside of you. Inside. Changes are starting from within, not from outside. This is something that most people misunderstood and making an error of that. So that's why they don't get the results they want. So you may want something, but when your beliefs and self-image is not in harmony with your goal, nothing is going to happen. Nothing. And it's not a joke. If your beliefs and self-image is not in harmony with your goal, that's why you have to understand where your beliefs come from, how to change them, and what is this self-image and how it influences your life. It's very important, because most of your beliefs are not growing you. They are holding you back, because your beliefs are not yours. They are someone else's beliefs passed on from generation to generation. If you change your inner picture of yourself and your beliefs, then you can see how your outer world shapes around you. It changes every single day. But all starts from you. It's not your dad, it's not your mom, it's not your spouse, it's you. If you change your inner picture of yourself, how you see yourself, and everything starts to change. And this is errors that most people are doing. So, what do you want? Ask from yourself, what do you really want? Because you have to be quite sure what you want. What do you want? And I mean it. Don't say the things you think you can achieve, because it's not a goal. What do you exactly want? If you're saying, I want to be financially free, what it means for you? Is it 2,000 euros per month? Is it 5,000 euros per month? 10,000? What it means for you? How long you can continue with the lifestyle you have right now and you don't have to go to work. So what do you exactly want? If I want to go to Tallinn, I have to know what street I will go. Exactly the number of a house. I have to know it. I can't go there otherwise. So you have to know what you want. And this is very important part of all this webinar, because if you don't know what you want, it's very hard to reach it. But if you know, it's much easier. And later I will explain what is the number one killer. You don't get it, even if you have a dreams. So let's make an exercise. Please close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life as you really want it to be. Really want it to be. Why this is so important? It's very important because your logic will take you from A to B. Your imagination will take you everywhere. Everywhere. Doesn't matter where you want to go. So that's why you have to use your imagination, your fantasy, because you are the creator of your own economy, of your own life. You are the creator, but you're doing it through the imagination. So now we'll take a couple of minutes and think. Close your eyes, and think, what do you really want? And imagine living that life now. Driving your dream car, living in your dream house, having the occasions what you want to have with your spouse or your friends, enjoying the freedom, looking at your bank account and you can see the numbers that you like, how it feels, because it's a feeling. but produces results. Imagine that. This is a very important part of your daily activities. How do you feel now? Do you feel better? Do you really feel better? Because it's very important. So, why I'm talking about that? Because the first step of creation is your fantasy, nothing else. And what I'm teaching you here, it's a process, it's a system, what is used worldwide and shows you exactly how to get what you want, what you really want. Don't say I want small things. I like my mentor Bob told once, he was meeting with one guy, and this guy was the CEO of a big company, and he told that I want to get a parking place down in a garage because it's winter time and it's cold. And Bob was looking at this guy and told, can you understand? I can give you this whole house here or a company. You can own it if you want. So sit down and listen what I have to tell you. After that, this guy was sitting, was listening, and that after a couple of years, he was buying this company. So pay attention what you hear today, because it will change your life, and you have a possibility to change it very fast. I did not invent the process. I did not that. But it has been passed on and taught for decades by the most successful people. Most successful. And now we'll look at a circle of that. Andrew Carnegie. I don't know how many of you know who is Andrew Carnegie, but he was the first billionaire in the world. And it was 1920s. 1920s, centuries ago. At that moment, this money was a huge money. And he took a very young guy called Napoleon Hill and taught him all the success principles. Napoleon Hill was under his mentoring. Napoleon Hill was writing a book. I think most of you know that. Think and Grow Rich. He was studying the lives of 500 most successful people at that moment on the planet and wrote the book, Think and Grow Rich. From that book, grew out Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale is the dean of today's self-development. He really invented all that we are studying every day, and Bob was building his own company, and he was starting to study why he was more successful than most of the people. And you know, most successful people actually don't know why they are successful. They are unconscious competent. So they don't know why they are successful, so they can't teach it forward. Bob wanted to know what happened. So he went to Earl Nightingale, worked together with Earl for 5 years, and studied everything Earl knew, and Bob was building out his company. So Bob has studied with Earl, started to work on his own on 1961, made his first million in 95, and from that moment on, he wanted to know what happened with him. So in 4 years to become a millionaire from a bankrupt person. And I was looking for him in a movie The Secret, and I decided I want to know what this guy is doing differently than ours. And I made a contract with him. I'm studying with him every single week, and I'm teaching it forward. I'm a consultant for his company, and I'm presenting their company, Proctor Gallery Institute. So this information is passed from generation to generation, and it will go on. As I told, my vision and my mission is to help people to understand how they can achieve more, how they can raise their awareness and conscious understanding of things. The natural laws of the universe are so precise that we have no difficulty to build spaceship and send it to the moon. We can calculate the time of landing with the precision of a fraction of a second. How it can be like that? How? Because the laws of the universe are not made by man. They are universal laws. And you have to understand, if I will take my pen, I'm always telling that, if I will take my pen and I will drop it, I will open my fingers around them, what will happen? What will happen to that? It will drop down. It's a gravity. The same laws govern the success. So that's why 96% of the people never reach their goals. They don't understand those things. They are just hoping, fishing, and I don't know what they're doing. And why only very selected group of people achieve their big goals? There is one main reason. They really set the things. And if you think about Martin Luther King, he told, I have a plan? No. Did he tell, I have a strategy? Nope. Did he tell, I have a dream? Yes. Martin Luther King told, I have a dream. And he was chasing his dream. Nothing else. He had no plan, no strategy, and the same applies to you. So ask yourself and think what you really want, because I can show you how you can get it. So you have to know what you want. Think about the thing you do not know how to reach. Because if you're thinking about the goals you know how to reach, this is not the right type of goal. But you have to think about things you don't know how to reach. You don't know. You don't have to know, but you have to know the destination. Yeah? What you want to achieve. Really think. What is your dream? What you really want. Because otherwise you can't get it. And I will show you why you don't get it. You have to remember that. Your results in life are always direct reflection of what is going on inside, not outside. Don't complain about politics, don't complain about other people. It's you. You are in charge of you. No one else. As long as you don't change what is going on inside, nothing will change. Don't hope for something. You have to know. If I'm going to a training in a gym, I'm not hoping to do the right things. I will take a trainer to teach me to do the right things. I'm not taking anyone from this training hall because a trainer knows better. So it's important to understand. To change your results, you must change your paradigm and self-image. And paradigms are a multitude of habits stored in your subconscious mind. If you don't know that, and very often people don't know what is paradigm. And self-image, it's how you see yourself. It's not the topic of today, but it will help you to understand why it's so important. You can achieve your small goals without too much effort. You can achieve small things. If you want to change your car for a new one, you know what you have to do. Trade your old car in, take a new one, go. If it's the same level car, it means if your last car was, maybe price was 40,000, now you want to change it to 40,000, you know exactly what to do. If you will have a car of 40,000 and now you want to get a car of 150,000, different story, when you maybe don't know how to get it. Any major change, however, can be a trigger what causes your entire nervous system to steer. It means it's out of order. You don't know what is going on. It's like before big exams. Every time you want to reach really big goals, but are beyond the reach of yours, you suddenly stand in front of terror barrier. You don't know what is happening. You would like to move forward, but you can't make a move. What is going on? What? And because people don't understand that, what is going on, 99% of population lack of awareness and consciousness, how their mind works. They don't know. So they give up. I want to triple my income or quadruple my income. How? If I don't know how my mind works, I can't do it. Maybe I can. Maybe. I don't know. I have found out that most people are going back to their comfort zone. You are offering the best possibility for someone to change their life. They wanted to change their life, but they can't see how it's going to happen. And that's why they're going back to comfort zone, because they can't understand it. They can't understand the mind. And they justify that kind of behavior. Better to be safe than sorry or fail. Better to be safe. Safe is a new risky. Because if you're safe, nothing happens. You want changes. Your paradigms and your self-image are the primary cause of your results, because they provoke your action. Your self-image puts you into action. If you don't believe you can do something, you don't do it. If you want to reach goals, you have to change something. If you want permanent changes, you have to change paradigms and self-image. You have to understand them. If your paradigms stay the same, your habits stay the same, nothing will change. Paradigms are the primary cause of your result. If you want changes, you have to change them. But if you don't know what they are, how they are formed, how you can change them, the chances are very slim that you will succeed in anything that you do. And this is a drawing I studied. I have studied for 1.5 years like a scientist. The big circle represents the mind. The problem lies in that most people don't know how their mind looks like, and they're trying to change it. It's not going to work. We as human beings, we are thinking in pictures. And if we don't have a picture, we can't change it. That's why you have to understand. Bigger circle is mind, smaller circle is body. And your mind is divided into 2 parts. So it could be easier to you to understand. Let's make like from head to nose, it's a conscious mind. And from nose to your, I don't know how you call that really. It's your subconscious mind. It's very simple to understand. Conscious, subconscious. And you have a body. It's the biggest part of you. And most people are dealing with a body, physical you. But the biggest part of you is non-physical. And this is something we have to understand. So you can think whatever you want. You can think whatever you want in your conscious mind. You can reject whatever you want. You can accept whatever you want. You can think. Most people don't like to do it. And this is the main cause. They can't change the results. And in your subconscious mind, you have feelings. It's like your male side, female side, and they have to work in harmony to get the results what you want. And your body is actually the instrument of your mind. So it's an instrument. In your subconscious mind, you have paradigms and self-image. They have been formed through your mom, through your dad, from your surrounding people, environment, and also by genetically. And due to your paradigms and self-image, your body in certain vibration, you are a mass of energy and you function on frequency. We have to understand it. And your vibration and your feeling is putting you into action and getting results. If you don't like your results, you have to think about new and better results. First step, you think about better results. Thoughts in conscious level. So with that, you will change your paradigm. It's a process. I can teach you how to do that. And it will change your vibration, because if you're emotionally involved with your fantasy, what you want, your vibration will change, your action will change, and you're getting the new results. If you're willing to know more about that and want to know more, just write a question in chat box. I know, yes, question and answers. So, okay. Question and answers. Okay. Chat is disabled, but question and answer is working. Okay. Somebody is asking how to know more. It's very easy. Just go to www.mindsuperpower.com/schedule me and you will get an appointment. But at the end, I will show you also on written mass. So chat is disabled. That's the same. I will have to fix it. Okay. Number one success killer in your life. What is number one success killer in your life? It is nothing else than fear, terror barrier. This is the main reason why both people don't reach their dreams. They are afraid. They don't understand how their mind is working. They don't understand the universal laws. They don't understand how everything is created. And that's why we are going to meet with terror barrier in every time we're trying to reach big goals. And this is one of our clients from Germany, Julian Krieg. He told, I have 10 books about facing the fear on my bookshelf, but this was the best thing I ever learned about fear. And this is what I'm going to show you right now. Best thing about the fear he has ever learned. If we have a fear, we have to understand stick person, and I will show you why we have to understand it, and we have to understand what is going inside. Because through a stick person, I will show you step by step toward freedom, how you can move toward freedom, step by step. It's not an exaggeration. I know exactly how you can do and get whatever you want. This is a stick person drawing, but first we will go step by step. This is an overview what we will study now. First thing, we have to understand that our paradigms are controlling our thinking. And as we are thinking the same ideas, person who is earning 2,000 euros per month is not thinking the ideas about like a person who is earning 25,000 a month. That's for sure. So this person is controlled by his paradigms and his old results, and his vibration in the body is still the same. So everything is like X. Vibration inside, paradigm, they are all in harmony, in one line. That's why they're getting the same results. It's called comfort zone, bondage, prison. There is a lot of things to know about that. The second stage is reason. You are starting to think about, I could do much better. I could triple my income. I could have better relationships. I could be surrounded by better people. But it's like just a passing thought. For a moment, it just comes in and goes away again. So it's nothing changes inside you, because This idea, what you're thinking, is not influencing your subconscious. So everything will stay the same. Your results are same. But for a moment, you're thinking, I could do better. And then this is a third step. Terror barrier, shock. You are starting to think and dream. You're using your higher faculties, imagination, to think about the ideas what you want. It's in your conscious mind, and now you will entertain with that idea. You will start to think more deeper. You will start to do some plans how to achieve it, and it's going to your subconscious mind. Yes, I can do it. I could do that. It's chaotic. Its vibration is changing. It's not one, it's not the other. You have two persons inside you who are fighting. One wants to go forward, another one wants to go back, and it's a huge fight inside you. So it puts your body in a vibration. It's not so nice. It's called anxiety. It's like before the exams, anxiety, and you will meet with terror barrier. It's a matter of seconds. As soon as you're really thinking, I can do it, terror barrier strikes in. Terror barrier strikes in. And if you don't understand how your mind works, what happens? You're going back to your comfort zone. You are back on your bondage. You are back in prison. I would like to move forward, but I don't know how. So, okay, I will stay the same. The moment a new idea comes into contact with your old conditioning, your entire nervous system gets completely confused due to vibration. It's two vibrations are inside you. Two people are inside you right now at right moment when you're dreaming a big dream. Worry, fear, anxiety capture you immediately. Worry is in your conscious level. It's in your conscious level. Fear, it's in your subconscious level. And anxiety is in your physical level. So you are like standing in the same place. You would like to move forward, but it's better to go back because I don't know if I can do it. It's like really confusing for you. Worry, fear, and anxiety strike so fast and so hard. And they have such a great influence to you. But your mind is in terrible state. You can't understand what is going on inside you. So you are like headache. Some people getting headache. Somebody is having the stomach problems. Everything is so mixed that it's terrible. Why it is so? It's simple. Your new idea drives you forward, and the old pattern holds you back. Old paradigm is holding you back. New one, I want to move forward. Hold on, stay here, stay here. The conflict is so hard, you cannot move forward. And you don't want to go back. And you can't stay where you are. Because this situation might be not so nice, and you would like to have better life. Going ahead is the only solution. It is exactly what makes your life better. It is what you have to do, going forward, always going forward. If you stay in the same place, nothing happens. If you stay in the same, nothing happens. Lack of understanding and not knowing how the human mind works causes withdrawal into the comfort zone, back into bondage. Lack of understanding. Nothing else. If you don't understand how your mind works, nothing changes. So a question to you from me is simple, quite simple. How many times have you wanted to make a big change, but went back to a comfort zone, bondage? How many times that happened? I will buy the car when I have money. You want to buy the car, but you don't see how it can happen, so you will make a decision to stay the same. Think about that. If you're making a decision not to make changes in your life, you're making the decision to stay the same. So every time you want to buy the house, big changes maybe you want to invest 500,000 into a house, you have never done that before, and you can't see where the money is coming from, it's not going to happen. Maybe I can afford the 100,000 apartment or 200,000, but not a house for 500,000. So you have to want it. And then you have to learn how your mind works. Because everybody in this webinar can be billionaires, can be multi-billionaires if they want. It's not a question. The question is what you want. It seems over-exaggeration maybe for you. But through this information I'm teaching you right now here, there have been Oscar winners, Emmy winners, Olympic winners, multimillionaires. So it doesn't matter what you want. You can be the best at your field, what you choose. How can you change or reach your goal? How? There is only one possibility actually. Real emotional understanding allows you to progress in your growth and achieve freedom. Think about this wording. Real emotional understanding. Because you have thoughts, you have feelings, and you have vibration, you have action. Emotional understanding. If we started today's webinar, I told you, doesn't matter, maybe you haven't heard this information, but if your results are not what you like, you have not emotionally understood how progress is working, how this process works. So keep it simple. Keep it really, really simple. Doubt, worry, and fear are still there, but by understanding and studying, they will disappear. Understanding and studying. Why so important? Fear grows you, actually, but it kills more success than anything else in life. That's why it's a headline of this webinar, number 1 success killer. It's a fear. Because if you don't understand how your mind works, and if you don't study, nothing changes. But it doesn't mean you have to go to school. Bob never went back to school. He had no formal education, but he got advice from the wisest man in his field, and he went from bankruptcy to a billionaire, to be a billionaire. So question is not about the school, question is about studying the right things also. School teaches us valuable knowledge, but he never teaches us how to change our paradigms. This is something that Bob and I'm also doing. We are teaching people how to change their paradigms. We are teaching how to understand themselves and get the success we want. Studying is one thing that most people don't want to do. Ask for your friends who are right now maybe on a beach. Are you totally satisfied with your life? Most of them would answer no, but they are not willing to study. So be careful with that. When you start to study with a proven method, what has proved itself over 57 years, Bob has studied the information about success, how to achieve whatever you want, more than 57 years. Everything will change step by step in your life. Nothing will stay the same. And this is what you have to understand, because if you have a proven system that has produced results and still producing results, it produced the results for Bob, It produced results for me and from people around me. So with understanding that you have doubt and worry and fear, and the only possible way to achieve a freedom is go through a terror barrier. There is no other way. You can't achieve it other ways. And at the other side of your terror barrier is a freedom, total freedom to do whatever you want. And if you are on the other side of a wall and your vibration paradigm has changed, vibration has changed, your thinking has changed, your action has changed, you enjoy your freedom. But now you are in comfort zone again. Now you know how you did it. So now you will change it again by building a new fantasy. Every time you build up a fantasy, you will meet the terror barrier in seconds. But if you know how to change it, it's easy for you. Fear and growth go hand in hand. And if you dare to do the things that you fear, you automatically experience the growth that you are looking for. Think about that, hand in hand, fear and growth. If you dare to do the things that you fear, you automatically experience growth. It's a wise words. There is one of my students, I have to say. He has been in self-development for many years, and he started cooperation with me in December, and he really has built up multiple sources of income. He is one of best in his field, and every single month he is growing his own businesses, and not one business, multiple businesses. He has better relationship, better income, new company. So a lot of changes for a short period of time. 6 months, it's nothing. And he is one of the best students because he is studying and doing exactly what I'm telling him to do. He's not questioning, he's not hoping, he's doing the work. There is one lady from Estonia. Ever since he made a program with me, he actually has doubled his revenue from different companies. He has built up more companies, and his life had got better and better because now he can manage the time between private time and the business life. So everything is going better for her. But she is also very committed. She's analyzing a lot. She's doing a lot of work with herself. It's not hoping, it's knowing. It's really knowing and studying. So I could continue with our stories over and over again because a lot of people have used this program and achieved amazing results if they are doing the work with the program. So actually, now you have two possibilities after listening that webinar. You have two possibilities. First of all, very simple, very easy option. You are finishing the webinar right now, fall asleep tonight, and you wake up even tomorrow morning and you are still the same person as you are today. You haven't changed anything, and nothing will change in your life. This is option number one. What would be the opposite of that? Option number two. I would recommend you to think about that. Click on the link on chat box, and this somebody wrote it's disabled, so you have a link here now. Book a private session with me today, because there is no tomorrow. There is only today. There is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. There is only today. Book the time with me, and we will discuss how you can get out of life the same as I'm getting, as Bob is getting, and you will get a direct guideline from one of the top success coaches in the world. So how I can help you if you're scheduling a meeting with me, I will show you how you can change the things what is holding you back right now. Because if you are here, you want some changes. And maybe it's time to get out of your own way and start to get the results that you really want. I would highly recommend you to get out of your own way, because a lot of times, we are just gambling with our lives. Our life is our journey. We can produce whatever we want, and I know that every person in this webinar, every person can achieve much more than they are doing right now. It doesn't matter how good you are. You can be better, more efficient, more productive, and live more fulfilling life. Enjoy more freedom with your kids, with your friends. It's time. I want to create a life I want. And only then I can help you and lead you step by step to your results. I can't do if you're saying, I'm hoping for something. It's time to finish hoping. It's time to start acting. I know your old paradigm is saying right now, don't do it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know this guy. I have to Google and look at who is Bob Proctor. Yeah, you have a lot of possibilities to do that. I would just recommend you to think about that it's time. It's time to turn your dreams into reality. It is time. There is no questions. Your goal into achievements, because you want much more. You are capable for much more. Oh. So. And turn your thinking into results. That's why this program I'm teaching for everyone is called Thinking into Results, because it's time to turn your thinking into results. It's not only about thinking, it's about acting. But I can teach you step by step how you can achieve whatever you want. I'm very proud about that I have learned from Bob. And I know this information will work for you as well as it has worked for me. But you have to make the first step. I can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. I was in New York. I met Bob first time. And he told me, Karmo, if you are not willing to invest in you, time and money, are you really worth of winning? I was thinking for a moment, and I thought no. Because if I'm investing in cars, in houses, in clothes, in entertainment, holidays, but I don't invest in me, I'm not worth of winning. So make a decision today. You have two options. Go to sleep, wake up as the same person as you are today, and hope for better life, or book an appointment with me, make an appointment, 30 minutes, and get the guidance. So I thank you all who are here today and wish you all the best for the rest of the day. And hopefully, I know some of you will act immediately. Some of you will think about that long time, and you will be on the next webinar. So make a decision and see you. Bye.